Welcome back. Straight betting. Oh crap! Hold up. Let me quick get these headphones. Oh, there. See. Okay. Is there an echo going on, or is it good?
I can't hear one.
Okay. Good. I just heard it for like a little bit for some reason. Anyways, welcome back. Happy MLK Day. It's Monday, the 20th of January, I believe. We got some weird times for some games, but shit, I'm not complaining. What is it? The first one, 4 a.m. your time, you said?
Yeah, 4 a.m. Yeah.
Okay, 11 a.m. my time. I mean, holy shit. Are you going to get up and watch it?
No.
No.
I'll get up, watch there's one at 6. I'll get up, watch that one.
Pistons, Rockets?
Yeah, I think that one. Pretty sure that's at 6.
Spurs don't play? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, dude. No, it's sweet. Yeah, I don't know if getting up at 4 a.m. to watch like LaMelo fucking jack up 23s is gonna be worth it.
Yeah, not my thing.
Yeah.
Ty, your mic's like it's not echoey, but it's a little bit like soft.
Okay. Let me quick see. Audio. Is it still sounding weird?
It's better. More loud.
Okay. Okay, still good? All right, just let me know if it ever sounds like shit, okay?
Yeah. I'll turn my fan off.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Is there anything else to talk about? Anything? Ozzy, you had a big day yesterday. What was it, 4-0?
Yeah, after about 15 straight losing days. So,
Hey, screw it.
That's good.
That's how we get it back in one. Now you got to play 10 today. 10 picks today. Go 10-0. Fucking season's back on track.
I don't think I've ever gone. I was actually thinking about this today. I was thinking what's the biggest day I've had? Obviously, personally, like my own bets, I've sometimes had big days on like other shit, but like stuff I've actually posted.
Yeah.
I don't reckon I've ever gone more than like 8-1, maybe
Really?
9-1, some shit like that, probably.
I think I've had a 10-0 day before. I'm not completely sure though.
Really?
I think I'm close to it. I
Was
don't.
it NBA or NFL?
NBA. I think they were like all overs too. I think one day I was just like absolutely feeling it. And there was like just like a ton of games, and like I just kept on posting like a new play before every game. I was just like, fuck, I want to sweat something. Actually, I'm probably like lying though, to be honest. I don't know if I've ever went. I think like 8-0 might be like the best or something, but that shit's hard, dude. Going like 10-0 in one day.
Oh, it's hard to like, because not only do you have to be on the right side of 10 bets, the games have to play out the right way.
Yeah, that's tough. All right, Ozzy. So 2 picks today, correct? And then we're doing me and Oz are gonna start doing a parlay, a 2-leg alt line parlay, and yeah, just like a lotto ticket for the day, because what is it? It
drives engagement.
It drives engagement. It's 2020 2025, dude. And like I know our name's Straight Betting for like straight bets, but like, bruh, I mean, we gotta start like, showing the people what's up.
Yeah, warning, I've never done this, so
yeah,
might be rough. I guess you just pick, what is it like? I've seen people on Twitter, they just like,
dude,
some people just do like triple doubles, and I swear they just get lucky, and then their account booms because of it. That sort of stuff happens all the time.
Oh, people would be like posting like the weirdest shit, like shit that just doesn't even make sense, dude. I think like for picking that outline, Liam, it's literally just like what do you like an over for? I feel like it should be like an over on like a player that is inconsistent but has a good matchup,
Yeah, I was thinking that because like I was thinking, wouldn't I just do like the guys I bet on, but like ladder? But then you look and I don't even know. I'm not good with this stuff, so this would be like a bit of a learning experience,
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not good. Probably not good, but also haven't done it, so
What's the biggest loser way? Hey, someone in the comment below. Let's see, we got a couple. So shout out how we doing, Tommaso. Mick Pick, how we doing? Hopefully, you guys are all doing good. Someone comment down below what we should comment the segment for clickbait for like a parlay two legger. We gotta like figure some name out for it to to clickbait the audience. So drop a comment down below so we can start clickbaiting. Okay, Ozzy, let's just get your picks because I know you got stuff to get up for in the morning. So we don't want to be too long.
Let me go to the Mavs game. I'm just going to read off the write-up I gave out to subs.
Okay.
Just straight up. Kyrie over 24.5 points.
Okay.
Went in depth on this one.
Okay.
So, without Luka, only over in 5 of 12 games, but I think taking some of these games out are pretty important. So, wait, so Ty, filter it to games without Luka this season.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting the banner up because I probably should have asked you what you were playing before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went prepared.
Okay, that's cool. So without Luka?
Yep. Okay. So the recent OKC game, first OKC game, take those 2 games out because those 2 games aren't going to be like this one. Obviously, I don't really need to explain why. It's against the best ball pressures in the league, best pick and roll defense in the league. 2 Denver games. Sorry. I should add. Kyrie had 26% or less usage in both of those OKC games, which is why I'm taking them out because that won't be the case here. Both 2 Denver games where they blitz Kyrie every pick and roll, sub 30% usage in each of those games as well. I reckon take those games out.
Okay, I don't even know.
There's no way to take it out there, but I'm just saying like take it out. Houston game blitzed every pick and roll. Sengun was coming up. Take that game out. Did a 21% usage rate. Obviously, that's like a super aggressive scheme. So if you take out those games, in the remaining games, he averages a 30.66% usage rate, and that's right on par with the 30.1% usage rate he has in like a 660-minute sample size for the season with Luka off the floor. So I think that's about what it is like in that range. So say last game played 39 minutes. This game, the spread's actually sort of close. It's like 5.5 points. So I've got him I've got him at 36 minutes, but with a usage rate of between 28 and 34%, which I think will happen here, and between 32 and 38 minutes, which I think will happen here. He's over this line in 10 or 13 games since the start of last season. Also important to add, this is probably the best matchup you can get in basketball right now for high usage guys. Allowing the most pull-up field goal attempts over the past 10 games, second most over the past 5 games. They play super soft coverages. Mark Williams will be in a deep drop. Mavs will run sets for him. Won't really have any good defenders on him, like point of attack defenders. Ball won't be forced out of his hands. Fingers crossed the game isn't a colossal blowout. It's the NBA, you never know. It could be a blowout to the Hornets, but the spread's only 5.5 points. So, I think this is a spot where he's just going to get good volume. I think I've got him between 20 to 23 field goal attempts, and for those numbers, 24.5 lines too low, especially in this sort of matchup.
Yeah, no, this is great shit. I think the pull-up frequency, we've seen what the Hornets aren't really trying hard to win games, so they are just like playing drop for the most part. They're also giving up like a ton of catch and shoot stuff, so they're just like really like getting cooked by anyone who can shoot. Right, they're giving up a ton of catch and shoot, ton of pull-up stuff. The drop's working, right? They're protecting the rim. Well, Kyrie doesn't need to score at the rim like whatsoever. This is actually like a great line, dude. Kyrie's gotten pretty unlucky in a lot of these games without Luka. So like obviously the 2 OKC games, right? He's not going to do shit against them. Denver, they're going to blitz aggressively. Houston, I mean,
he also shot 4 of 18 in the Denver game as well. That's like a bit of a outlier. And played 30 minutes because of the blowout.
Yeah. Let's see. Houston. Yeah, Houston usually doesn't blitz, but if they do, you're not gonna do shit because they're really, really good defense that usually just doesn't choose to blitz. Clippers, he's shot 6 for 25. They're a tough defense. But last year, I swear it was Kyrie last year without Luka. Yeah, was like putting up crazy numbers. And I remember I actually faded him on MLK Day last year, and I think it was this game. He dropped 42.
Is that a narrative for my favor? I don't know what
I think it
MLB
actually
did.
is. I think it definitely does matter a little bit to Kyrie, to be honest. It's got to.
I don't know
So,
what it is, but that's good.
yeah. Let's see. So I think I'm actually gonna join you, but I think I'm gonna go PR. Let's see. What was his minutes last game? 30 played 39 minutes, so he's back. Okay. I didn't know if he was gonna be in 2 days rest too. I think I'm gonna play PRA at 35.5 at 104 FanDuel. Okay. Do you want to just quick touch on that for a little bit more so I can quick send it out? I think.
What else can I add? I'll add PRA for you. If it's a minutes play, I like it. What I have noticed though, if you go to his potential assist numbers are way down, and it's because they're actually he's playing more off ball and he's finishing more plays, which is why his potential assist numbers are down because they've got Dinwiddie is playing sort of the point guard. So it's sort of different to last season when Luka was out and his assist numbers were real high because he was the actual point guard. Yeah, that's all.
I think,
really like
I said, I think I'm just gonna do the assist because of all the catch and shoot stuff.
Pretty low line.
Yeah, the catch and shoot stuff that they're allowing, because he's still gonna have a really high. We both think he's gonna have a high usage rate. So, if he does choose to pass, I think the assist can be there. The Hornets also I don't think they're a great defense.
They're not a great defense.
So hopefully he just drops 40 points and we both.
Bad. They don't have anyone for point of attack either.
Yeah,
I think it would be Josh Green, who's be one of the lower number one defensive guards in the league.
Yeah, the Aussie. Why are you shitting on your fellow Aussie, bro?
He did nothing for us in the what was it, the Olympics? Yeah, he did nothing for us in the Olympics.
Who were they playing over him? Weren't they playing some scrub McVay?
Dante Exum.
He's not a scrub. I like Dante Exum.
Oh, we're playing Nick K a little bit. He's really shit.
Okay, so this is actually minus 106 at FanDuel. That's completely fine.
You aren't going to give the Bet Rivers line? The 34.5 Bet Rivers?
No.
I swear I saw someone the other day actually use that as a book they posted from on Twitter. It's fucking pissing myself.
And of course, guys, if you do have DraftKings, I'm just gonna, track it at the FanDuel line, 35.5. Obviously, guys, if you can play at Bet Rivers or DraftKings, I mean DraftKings you probably can play at, but yeah, just the widely available line I'll track at. So yeah, sorry, just Liam, you know how slow I am with this shit.
No, you're fine, mate.
Let's see. Do you want to start talking about your next play?
I'll go next one. We have, I'm trying to think. We'll give out Anthony Edwards under 26.5 points.
Boo. No, we're ending the show.
It's this is a bet I've done for seasons of my projections for field goal attempts when I do them. The line's too high. He just played Memphis and they were super aggressive against him. And I also, watching the tape back, he also struggled a bit finishing around JJJ and Edie when he take it to the hole. But yeah, he played 39 minutes against Memphis a week ago. Had just 13 field goal attempts. And you go back and it was pretty clear Memphis were anyone's beating us but Ant. And I don't really see why that will change here. So I've got him between 16 and 20 field goal attempts under that line in 11 of 15 games this season. So that's really the reasoning and what it is.
Honestly, it's actually a good bet. Like I said, I watch every Wolves game. Memphis, they what they did with Ant is they face guarded him with Jalen Wells.
Yeah,
and then Dante went off against them. They don't have Dante. They won the game. Memphis did. So it's okay, the dude who went off against us, who can shoot the piss out of the ball. He beat us last game because we played Ant like this. We won the game, so we'd probably do it again anyways. But Dante is still out. So yeah.
Mike Conley. I reckon they'll live with it if Mike Conley does that.
To be honest, the more I think about it, we're probably going to get blown the frick out. Is Ja out or no?
Ja's questionable, which is why I didn't even look at any Memphis props because there's no way to.
Yeah. I don't know why we're only 5.5 point dogs. I mean, that to me, it means that Ja's out. Because Rudy might not play either. I don't know. how much that's gonna matter. Yeah, who's gonna score for us, dude? Jaden McDaniels has a 12.5 line, dude. That's crazy.
They
I
boosted
actually do like that
really
though.
high.
Yeah, if you guys look at this, like, yeah, he shot 0 for 5, dude. The shot quality was bogus for Ant, bro, because he's just getting face guarded the whole time. Like, and that he gets like frustrated and stuff when that happens. You know, he's young. He wants to score the ball. 26.5. Like, he's been crushing it, but Memphis really deployed one of the tougher schemes Ant's faced all year. So Ozzy, there's no way in hell I'm tailing you on it, because that's like goes against everything I stand for. But I do think it actually is probably a good bet. And even what was his assist in the spot? Let's see, 6. The potentials didn't get registered. Yeah, it's a good bet. As much as I hate to say it, that's just like. Did you watch the film? Did you ever watch film? Did you go back and watch?
Yeah. That's where like I didn't just bet it because of low field goal attempts. I also watched the game. I was on the train going to the cricket, and I remember because it was the game where Jar shot like fucking something terrible, and I had his over 20.5 points, and I think he might have had like 19 shots or something and shot terrible. And I remember thinking at the time, like, fuck, playing Ant pretty aggressively. And I went back and watched some tape, and it was very aggressive. Yeah. Just face guards.
No, it's so tough.
Santi Aldama was in a lot of the pick and rolls with him, and he'd full on blitz. Where Zach Edey wouldn't blitz, he'd just come to the level. But yeah, Memphis are like, they're a really good defense. They're really, if they like prioritize taking you out of the game, they're sort of impossible to like play against. I experienced it with Wemby 2 straight games. They just were like, all right, anyone else but Wemby, and it worked completely. And they did it with Ant, and it worked there, even with DiVincenzo going off. So I reckon we'd say something similar.
Yeah, it's like, dude, Dante's like we don't have a Dante. Like, if Dante's out, who can like do that? Yeah, I guess Naz Reid. Maybe this could be a Naz Reid. I could see actually Naz Reid having a good game without. He's kind of got to play like step into some of that catch and shoot and stuff.
For sure.
And he can play the 3 too, which if you're concerned, if anyone. So he doesn't have a lineup for whatever reason. Like, you'd think that a game that starts at fucking 1:30 would have like the 6-man line, but I guess not. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. Is it time? Is it lotto time, bro?
I need to figure out how to work this. So what do I do? Do I just go?
Oh, hit screen share. I can stop sharing.
Hang on. Present. So I go present.
Yeah, present.
Share screen.
Sorry guys, the overlay looks whack as hell like this. Yep. Hit share screen. Yep. And then
is that good?
Add to stage.
There we go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Is it working and stuff?
Yeah, I think we can see it.
All right. Beauty.
Okay. What's like a funnel defense? Okay, let's do the Ant. Let's do Ant gets blitzed, right? Let's go to Minnesota and Memphis. So Ant's gonna get his water shut off. They're gonna be cool with someone else beating them.
I can see this. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's just not loading. Screw it. Go to the alts. We need alt lines and plus money.
Points low, under 20.5 for Ant, $4.
Dude, we're doing overs, bro. How do you expect us to get any views if we do alt unders?
Actually, yeah, true. Alt unders isn't going to get the engagement farming, so we can't do that. I wish they had. Naz Reid lines.
I do too. What's Alexander Walker to hit 3 threes?
Sorry if I'm slow with this. I actually don't really use Betfair.
It should be threes, mate. Yeah, and it's like milestone.
$3.65.
Dude, can you like put on
that's plus 265 for any Americans.
Okay, 265. Jaden to hit. So let's see. So Nikhil, I'm looking at my props madness screen right now. Nikhil has hit 3 threes. 8 out of 42 games. But there's no Dante, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe okay, Nikhil kind of makes sense. I don't know, and his minutes should be pretty good. He only played 16 last game. I would assume that isn't sticky without Dante.
Yeah, it should be a natural increase just because Dante's out.
Yeah, Jaden. So Jaden, the thing is, Jaden's like super streaky. I could see him being left like wide open. He had 3 against Memphis. He only shot 4 last game. I could kind of let's see. Jaden like never hits like 4 3 threes though.
I honestly don't love this game for Lotto. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't? Okay.
I mean, I'd like it with Naz Reid. Like Naz Reid makes sense, but his line's not out. I'll show you one I like. Actually, I was looking before when you asked me to do some investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Where was it? Here.
Oh, Jordan.
I didn't bet his what's it called? His line, but I mean Isaiah Collier, 10 dimes, no Sexton. Just played them, had like 16 potential assists coming off the bench.
And George played that game?
Yeah, George is playing, but last game George wasn't. George was like off ball. Collier was point guard.
Okay. What's 10 dimes?
Odds. Huh?
Oh hell yeah, dude. Let's yeah. I'm game with that, dude. I bet, dude. Collier gets there like a lot of the time. I mean, he's been at like 9, 9, 8. Then he had 11 against the Pels. Dude, he's always like pretty close. And the Pelicans just kind of suck at defense too.
Yeah. No, true. Cody Williams, he's so bad.
Cody Williams. I thought he was gonna be good. He didn't get the J-Dub genes.
No, he didn't. He's been probably one of the more disappointing rookies. Yeah, so I like Collier, 10 plus assists.
I like that too. Even guys, his base makes a ton of sense at 7.5, in my opinion.
Yeah, I liked it. Celtics Warriors is interesting because Curry's questionable. I assume he probably plays, doesn't he?
Yeah. I don't really like much from this Warriors game. Unless you want like D White alt threes, I could see maybe I don't know, 3.5 is like his base for only plus. Yeah, I don't want to do him to hit 5. Let's see. What's like
that's a high line for Cade.
I wish that Hawkins had
this is actually for anyone listening who can bet live stuff. Because in Australia you can, but like you have to call up and stuff. So if you watch the first 5 minutes of this game, and if Houston are like playing the pick and roll aggressive, smash the under on the under 27.5 points because that's way too high if Houston are being aggressive.
And I say even screw the first 5 minutes. If the first pick and roll is a blitz.
Yeah. Just like so, like don't wait too long where the line gets low, but like watch like the first minute because Cade's involved in a pick and roll like almost every second possession. So you get a good gauge in the first minute or two. And if they're blitzing him, smack the under because he won't hit 27.5.
What about just Kyrie? Is Kyrie 35? Kyrie is
I was thinking that. I was thinking 30.
Okay. You
I don't know.
What's 30 plus?
30 plus is $3 so plus 200.
Dude, let's go for
35 is 475.
But what's his threes? What's his threes at? 200. Okay, I want to see without Luka last year because a lot of times without Luka last year. Okay.
4 is plus 175. 5 is plus 400. 6 is plus 850.
Okay, threes last year without Luka. He had 5 threes in 2 out of the 7 games. Let's see. He had 35 points in. He had 33 points in 4 out of the 7 and 35 in 3 out of the 7. And dude, if the Hornets aren't like being aggressive against Kyrie, I could actually like easily see that, bro.
That's a good call.
And like LaMelo is just like pushing it. It's like an open gym type game environment, like just like a ton of like jacking.
No Brandon Miller, you're right. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Here, just add in Kyrie 30 plus.
Hang on, I need to log in, so I'll stop sharing for a second.
Okay.
Because I don't want to give out the details, and then I'll share again in a minute.
Okay, hold up. Let me remove it. Okay, you got it. Okay, sweet.
I'll stop sharing anyway. Should be good now. So, hang on. Share screen. That good?
Let's get it back up. There we go. Okay, Collier 10 assists.
And then what do you want to do for Kyrie?
Kyrie 30 plus.
That's plus 1150. Okay. Plus 1130, sorry. That's not bad.
That's not bad either. That's not bad at all. Okay.
10 unit whale play.
10 unit max whale. Is there anything else we like? Just like one
100
more?
grand will get us a mil.
Should we do like one more?
No, I feel like that's enough of the night. We can't get carried away with these.
Yeah. Okay. I like the Collier.
It's a bad influence betting these.
It's yeah. Yeah.
It's fun. But
it's good for your account. Good for your account health, and it's good for account health. And like if you're making like if like the bets actually make sense, like dude, I mean Collier literally just got 10. He's like always been at 8, and the Pelicans are like a great assist matchup because they suck at transition defense. I mean, let's see.
The only thing I'll add, quick plug for Basketball Monster here, is does his assist rate drop with Lowry out because they don't have he doesn't have the easy ones coming off screens?
Okay. Let's see. But Lowry's missed the last 2 games, and he's still, 35 minutes against the Pelicans, 27 minutes against the Hornets without Lowry and Sexton, and he got there. Against Brooklyn, and he had 17 potentials against Brooklyn. Phoenix, it doesn't say the potentials. 9 assists, and then he had 9-9. So it's like, bro, this is like a very like realistic, like I think so. Especially at like plus 310. I don't think it's like a bad bet at all, you know?
Yeah, I like it. It's good value. You don't have to put much on it to make money. Tommaso said Jalen Johnson over 13.5 rebounds and assists and Collier over RAA. What do you think? Well, we like Collier. Already gone through that. Jalen Johnson, if Cat's playing, definitely, but Cat's questionable. So I was actually looking at that, but I wanted to see. Because Cat playing is big because it drags Capella, Okongwu out the paint. And I think Jalen Johnson just had like a shit ton of rebounds against him.
Well, Jalen Johnson's assists are at 3.5 right now, bro.
Yeah, I know it's low.
What are we doing? That's like terribly low. I mean, it's like super juiced at most, like MG.
Yeah, it's juiced like that's why I like better.
But no, rebounds and assists does make sense, dude. I mean,
it does. I just want to wait till Cat's out.
Yeah.
In case it's juiced for me personally.
Yeah.
Tyler Boone said, "Morning, guys. Najee under assist. I did look at that. I like it. Kyrie over 2.5 threes.
We like that.
MLK Day. Kyrie is always on fire. What's MLK Day?
Martin Luther King Day. It's a.
What's
do you know who that is?
Yeah. No, I've heard of him. He can give a speech, but I don't know who he is. You know, ball.
He was like the main force combating racism in America.
Oh, so he's one of the goats.
Yeah, he's one of the goats.
Rudy on the boards. I like Mark Williams' assists and rebounds.
Let's see, Rudy underboards. Yeah, he was getting punked by Edie, dude. That shit was bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie. No, yeah, well, yes, dude. The Memphis like crashes the hell out of the glass, dude. He only had 4 rebounds. Memphis was rebounding like madmen. So I don't hate it.
Bam is trash. Miami needs to trade him.
I actually kind of agree, dude. He's not trash, but like, dude,
he's not trash, but he hasn't been as good as what his reputation.
He's sneaky a net negative on offense because of his shot diet, in my opinion.
Yeah. Defense still awesome. Oz, you trying to make us sweat? If it wins, hopefully it wins. But if it wins, it'll be worth it. 6 points is sad. Who got 6 points?
6 points is sad. I don't know.
Oh, Bam.
Oh, Bam.
He's talking about Bam. Jalen Wells, points, assists. Breakout says, love the Bulldogs in the back, Oz. Can you say it? Yeah. 2011. Been a fan for a while. You won't know what that is, Ty. It's Australian footy. Nas rates 6 man of the year comeback keeps rolling tonight. Men putting Edie at the level and having guards go over screens them so much. Why make that Cyclops getting a foot race with guards? Good point. DeAndre Hunter over 15.5.
That does seem low for Hunter. I'm not gonna lie.
He's come back to earth a little bit. His really hot run was off. Like the volume was okay, but a lot of it was like the efficiency was at like
ridiculous. He was shooting like 50% from three and like 55% from the field every game. It seemed like
exactly.
Yeah, let's see.
Jalen Green led a threes. Him and Cade got beat.
Hey, Jalen Green is actually a good outline person. I'm not gonna lie. Especially the Pistons are kind of more of a droppy team, and they all.
It's matchup dependent, but for Jalen Green, I think they would be. Yeah.
Actually, Oz, do you know a player that I really liked for an out? I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the lines last night. I don't know if it's still there. Oh, it is. I think this is a really good Fred VanVleet spot, and like the lines are just super low.
Yeah, his lines are low. I was looking at it.
Because look at the second most above the break threes, and Fred that's like the only way he scores consistently. Well, and he doesn't even do it, dude. His threes are 2.5 for VanVleet. What's like VanVleet has these spiked 3-point games.
He's a weird one. I probably haven't watched enough Houston this season, to be honest.
Dude, I swear, I feel like VanVleet last year would have like a ton of 4-3 and 5-3 games. He's only had 5-3 games this year. Let's see. Last year, I'm gonna quick look at this shit. Last year last year he had 12 5-3 games.
So he's about on track.
Yeah.
Dunn 7 rebounds is plus 350, especially with Mobley out.
Ryan Dunn.
Oh, right. Okay. I was
Ryan
thinking who's in Cleveland does that affect?
Ryan Dunn's going to be guarding Mitchell for sure. So that's kind of hard and Cleveland just a pretty good rebounding team, they're like a disciplined team. I get if you 8 rebounds against Detroit's impressive, 11 against Washington, 1 against the Hawks. Nick Richards, I think, is a pretty good rebounder, especially compared to Oso. I think Nick Richards probably starts.
Yeah, I reckon he would. He started second half, didn't he? Oh, he might have not. He definitely the first half they had a 3-center rotation. Second half, I'm pretty sure Oso was out completely.
Nick Richards points and rebounds. I don't think it's a good matchup for Nick Richards. The Cavs allow the fewest points per game to pick and roll man. Jared Allen's still a good rim protector in there. Yeah, layaway. So I think I'm probably
last game was against who was last game against for him? Who was it? It was a turnstile defense.
Pistons. The Pistons? No, the Pistons are a good defense, dude. They're a really good paint defense.
Not against. He got so many easy baskets because Duran was pretty aggressive against Booker and KD, and they didn't have anyone. They didn't have a tag man, so on the short roll, no one would tag. Richards make him kick it out, and he just get a bunch of easy stuff in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, but usually Pistons are 7th in points in the paint allowed. Let's see, 4th.
I think. Most of the time they're pretty honest on the defensive end, with their coverages. Last game they weren't. They were throwing a bunch of shit. Especially the first half, I think Booker had maybe mid-20 points. They started throwing aggressive stuff at him.
Okay. Let's see. Was there any other questions that we didn't really get to? So yeah, low waist. I actually agree. I think VanVleet's in my show with JJ later today. He's probably going to be one of my plays for sure. Jason said Dunn 7. Yeah, Ryan Dunn has been rebounding good. Like I said, I don't know. He's definitely going to guard Donovan Mitchell, and that's just not a good rebounding matchup at all. Let's see. Was there anyone else that we kind of skipped over? Mark Williams rebounds and Mark Williams, he's playing a ton of minutes, dude, and he does do a ton of dribble handoff stuff. Let's see, Mark Williams. Okay, Ozzy, do you want to put a couple bucks on that lay?
How much should I put?
Did whatever you're comfortable with. Don't
$100,000. 1.2 mil.
Fuck it, let's retire. Let's retire early. Due to Collier. So the thing is, Mark Williams, he's played 36 and 33 minutes last couple games. If we put him at like 33 minutes this year, I mean, he's been a stud, dude. Like he's at Mark Williams. I'm happy for him, man. He battled a ton of injury stuff. I've always kind of liked his game. Insert LeBron meme. Let's see, times 11.4. So he's at like 16.8 rebounds and assists per 33 minutes. And dude, his per numbers are ridiculous for like a role man center. I get that.
I don't like how juiced it is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. Rebounding, I think Dallas is a little is Lively back.
It's questionable.
Questionable. Okay, I'd like it more if Gafford's clumsy ass is playing. Gafford's like clumsy as hell, dude. Every time I like watch Gafford, he's like on the ground and like wincing. He just like hits the ground so much. He just like kind of like flops around.
He does. He definitely does. Do you reckon Conley plays much tomorrow?
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You think?
I think Dillingham, if Dillingham gets a line, I'm probably going to just bet it for the vibes.
How much do you reckon Conley plays?
Put 23
His last 2 games without DiVincenzo, 25, 23 minutes.
They were back to this Cavs game. We lost by 7, but we were like down 20 early in the fourth. It was a back-to-back. So Dillingham just like played a ton to give us a spark.
Was the Knicks game the one where he started really hot? There was one game recently like started hot.
It was the Knicks game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's stuff is interesting. He'll be aggressive. I think people think that he's completely washed. I don't think that's the case. He's been shooting the three. What's his threes at? Man. If 1.5 was a playable line, I think that would make some sense. Let's see, Ozzy, you want to stop sharing? Actually, I can just remove your ass.
Stop sharing. We've been kicked off. If Rob gets a line, it's getting nuked, buddy.
Yeah, I'm nuking Mr. Shift.
Booney. Shifty. Why is all the games so early? Like, is there a reason?
Yeah, it's
not payday, but like, is there a reason they're all so early? Like, do you guys celebrate at night or something?
Well, it's a lot of people have work off today. Like my parents have work off today.
Is it a public holiday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's cool.
Most people have work off, so
yeah, we have our public holiday next week, Australia Day. Pretty much, it's like 4th of July, pretty much.
When is it?
26th of Jan.
Okay. Are you gonna rip some beers?
It's a little bit of a contentious day because not everyone celebrates it now because it's like celebrating the day the English arrived and colonized and like killed a lot of the Aboriginals, the indigenous people. So like not everyone celebrates, but
yeah,
I probably will be having a couple of beers. Yeah.
So it's like, Columbus Day. You probably don't know what that is in America. Some Bruce.
The colonizers.
Let's see. Trae Young with points and assists.
That is completely dependent on if Cat plays or not, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree too. Cat's going to play drop. Then it's a really good score.
He did last time against them, but
Trae's been scoring the ball better too recently.
He has. I think he's that red period. See how there's that red period like a little bit left. He's been injured all through that period.
Yep.
He had a bad Achilles or something.
Yeah, genuinely, like this whole stretch, I'd say almost.
Yeah, he had no burst off the pick and roll. It was all like late, like if the bigs in drop, it was like late shots because he didn't really have his floater, or it was just threes, which, I mean, that's not he's at his best when he can get 2 feet in the paint, floater, draw fouls, all that sort of shit.
Yeah, and I think that this is a good line too. Pretty good price. I do like Trae stuff actually. I think because Cat is playing just because it's versus the Hawks. What, bro? You think that the Hawks are moving the needle for Cat to rush back to an injury?
Miles Bridges over if B Miller out. B Miller is out, isn't he?
Yep.
I think he's out for a while.
I think that dude Cat's actually legitimately hurt because he didn't even play against Minnesota last game. So he was
It
doing
came out that he's got like a fractured hand, but they're going to play through it. So he definitely is hurt.
Yeah, he's legitimately hurt.
Brandon Miller is out for like until like March, by the way. Mike Pike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So LaMelo, I think Dallas does, ninth against Handler. I feel like I see them being pretty aggressive against the Handler for the most part. So, yep, spot
Yeah,
it.
they switch it up.
It looks like they're a pretty switch heavy team because, the Handler, they're not giving it up there, but then they're switching it into isolation opportunities. So 26 against isolation. LaMelo obviously does a fair bit of that. What's his threes at, dude? Okay, I was going to say, if this is 3.5, that might have to be a nuke. I'm surprised LaMelo only scored 26 without B. Miller against the Bulls. But yeah, Bridges makes a fair bit of sense. Bridges is let's see. I played him against the Jazz. I thought that was a really good bet. Just a perfect matchup almost. It's a thumb sprain. Yeah. I think it's like pretty messed up. Okay, Ozzy. Well, if you do want to stay here and talk for a little longer, go ahead. I know you said you wanted to make this shorter, so if you want to leave, and you need to,
I'll head off now just because I'm gonna wake up early because the game's early, and I don't want to be a zombie all day. But yeah, tomorrow I'll. So what days are we doing this? It's like 4 days, right?
Yep. So Monday through Thursday for me.
Yeah. So
today's Monday. Right. So we're doing it the next 3 days.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Send me that. Hopefully that we should keep a record of the alts.
The alts.
The alts. And just say I don't know. Say we put just for what's it called for how do I say this for keeping record's sake. Don't actually do this, but just say that each one we put a flat unit on.
Yeah. Don't worry, dude. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be on TikTok what's it called? I'm not gonna be on TikTok trying to get people to be misusing their money.
Congrats on getting TikTok back, by the way.
Yeah, dude. What a joke in the first place. I was pretty pressed about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
Do you know mine got banned?
Huh?
Mine got banned because I've been in America since I had my phone. So it must have triggered the location I've been there. So yesterday I woke up and my shit was gone. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, that was a joke. I can't believe.
You need me to send you a screenshot of the slip for Bet365?
Yep, could you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep, you gotta show a slip to get the eyes going. Okay.
Easy. I'll say goodbyes. Hope everyone has a winning day tomorrow. Happy MLK Day to all the Americans, and good luck to you, Ty. Good talking to you.
Yep, good shit. Ozzy, let's win some coin today. Hopefully that outline hits and people start messing with us.
Financial freedom if it hits.
Financial. What'd you put on it? $10?
I put $10.
Yeah, no, that's sweet. That's all you need to do. No reason to be. I mean, dude, what you win a unit, lose 0.1. I think the lottos make sense too. So yeah, let's hope that we can get it.
Easy.
Okay.
All right. See you, Matt.
See ya. Okay, so we will track these in the Excel. Obviously, guys, I track all my plays. I did a bad job. I should be having dates by all these. I don't know how organized this is, but this is what I use to track all my stuff in Excel. I think it looks pretty clean. Obviously, it's if you guys don't know what Excel is, basically, I have okay, what am I doing? Let's go. Basically, if you don't know how it works, I mean, all these are categorized by a capital W or a capital L, obviously. This is a count if function from J9 to J800, which we're obviously not at 800 bets yet, but W equals L. Units is just the sum of all this. And then ROI is the sum of how much you've risked, how much money you've risked, but divided by the sum of how much you've won. It's the sum of how much you've won divided by the sum of how much you've risked. So yeah, don't be lying about my shit. So we will track those lottos and see how they do. But Because hopefully we can be profitable from him. That'd be awesome. Okay, and what did I do? I just like completely lost everything. Okay, cool. Trump wanted banned and originally and just does a 180 and says it's good. Yeah, dude. No, Trump is actually definitely PR farming from this shit. Dude, I can like 100% guarantee that like he's PR farming from this shit. And I'm not like a Trump hater or anything. Dude, he is 100% using this shit for good PR because, dude, like he can literally just like win over like the whole. Because it doesn't matter what side you're on, right? Like everyone's pretty pro TikTok if you're not old as shit, right? And like it doesn't really make sense for it to be banned because it makes so many people money. It makes like people ridiculous money, to be honest. It's really good for business owners to use and stuff. So yeah, it definitely is a good PR move from Trump. And yeah, he definitely he was the one originally who wanted it to get banned back in his first term. So yeah, you're kind of spitting. Let's see. Was there any other ones that I skipped over? Let's see. Layways. We talked about Van Vliet, dude. I'm definitely gonna be on that shit. I'm about to quick hit the lab. Hit the lab. We didn't. We kind of skipped over Hunter. I do think it's all right. Let's see, with Trey and Jalen. Like I said, a lot of these games were hyper efficient. I think Ricochet is still out, which is good for his minutes. But yeah, man. I mean, 19.2 points per game average. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, like 56%, 56%, 57, 58. Let's see. Like a lot of this stuff was pretty hyper efficient. Like, especially from the three. Like, man. Let's see. Okay. Let's exclude games. This is kind of unfair. It's not super unfair, but let's go 3-point percentage. Was there? Let's go field goal percentage. Games that he shot 50% to 35%, or 30 to 50%. So 4 out of 7. Yeah. So a lot of these games hyper efficient, but Trae Young will also get you easy buckets, right? So breakout, I think it's a fine look. I don't think it's anything super good. Tyler, yeah, Jalen Green ladders. Like I said, I'm a fan of that. I'm definitely a fan of that. He's been playing out of his mind. The books kind of are not disrespecting him, but they kind of are. They're kind of like saying this is a fluke, buddy. Like we're not buying it. Yeah, dude. I mean, 4th to plus 3s is going to be really good price. Probably like plus 140, plus 150. And then 5 threes even. Like he's been crushing that. So, and it's a good matchup. Like look at the above the break threes, pick and roll handler. That's probably how he's getting his threes. So yeah, definitely a good matchup. And yeah, I don't think you can argue much with it, Tyler. I think it's a really good bet. And Jalen Green, like I said, I think that getting plus money on Jalen Green bets is like the way to bet him because it's just, I think it's just tough. Curry PRA/PA. So I think he is a little bit banged up. He definitely wants to play in this Boston game. Boston, good matchup, I'd say. But, I don't know. I think Curry playing banged up is just scary. I think that if Golden State, they're down Draymond Green, if they do get blown, and Boston's been bad, right? So like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, Boston's like a lock to blow them out. It is a 10.5 point spread, and if this game is anywhere somewhat uncompetitive, Curry's probably not gonna play much at all, just because they're so conservative with his minutes in the first place. So yeah, I'm kind of neutral on Curry stuff. You think Jalen Green is terrible? I think his highs are very high and his lows are very low. I wouldn't say like Jalen Green's terrible, but I also wouldn't say like what is going on with this overlay. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's terrible, but I also wouldn't say he's necessarily good. Sorry guys, my overlay is kind of being weird. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I guess I should have the ticker on. I guess that doesn't really do much though. Okay, that looks a little cleaner. Yeah, Jalen Green, yeah, inconsistent. But that's like why you want to be betting his alts, because you could have been betting his alts like every single game and be like printing right now because he's on a crazy run. Hunter will kill us. Like he always does the Knicks player drop scheme. Yeah. KD stuff. So yeah, I think KD's in a good matchup because if you look at this isolation, dead last. That's what you want for KD because they'll probably put Dean Wade on him and then trust him to guard. Because Dean Wade, you guys, he's kind of a low key player. His lines are fucking really high, and Beal's questionable. Beal should be back here. Usually, when you get upgraded from doubtful to questionable, I would assume that he's going to play. So I think it's well priced, to be honest. Like if this, I would like for this to be 25.5 or 26.5. With 27.5, I think it's kind of correctly priced. But I guess you are saying so. Like if you're asking for the DraftKings line, definitely a lean over. I think it's just because of the matchup. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna double him. Like if you look at the mid range, I think the Cavs are just like they're cool. They're cool with allowing ISO middies, right? And that's what KD's game is because ISO middies are kind of they're a really inefficient shot for everyone. I mean, not for KD, but for pretty much everyone. And I think the Cavs might be cool with that. Oh, is this why? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, LaMelo, crazy history. Patrick, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how versus Kyrie impacts his rebounds and assists. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm not like a big history guy unless it's like centers crushing someone on a glass, or it's like they've been on the same team and they've run the same scheme over and over again. Kyrie's been on the Nets for a lot of those games, I'm assuming. But LaMelo 13.5 rebounds and assists. I do think that we're gonna get some somewhat aggressive coverages on him, which is good. Let's see, Dallas assists allowed overall, neutral. No Brandon Miller, which probably puts the ball in his hands a little bit more. I don't really have much lean either way for this. I would just say like crazy like one-on-one history for rebounds and assists. I really don't think, especially when like there's been a lot of turnover, roster turnover, team turnover, and stuff like that between the two. I don't think that's like I think that might be a little bit misleading. Jared Allen rebounds and assists. So is Nick Richards going to fix everything all of a sudden? I'm not so sure. I kind of want to see a little bit more. Suns are a drop team. I don't think that you can play full drop against Mitchell and Garland. I think that's kind of a recipe for disaster. But because you want blitzing, so like Jared Allen gets short roll opportunities for his assists. So 12.5 without Mobley though. Let's see, he only had I guess Rudy was kind of making it tough on him. I think the Suns bigs are pretty good matchup for rebounds and stuff. Yeah, I think it's a fine look for sure. I don't really have a crazy lean. They actually went small. Actually, no, they didn't. Oh, I'm fucking. So his 36 minutes is really good. Let's go 30 plus minutes. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, because this makes sense, right? I mean, they're gonna have a big on the floor. Yeah, without Mobley, his minutes should be really good. Is it in Phoenix? It's in Cleveland. Okay, it's in Cleveland. We could get a blowout. I kind of would like it more if it was in Phoenix, to be honest. But yeah, I think Suns definitely are pretty soft on the glass. Hit rate is really, really good. We go to NBA defense versus position. And guys, I'm going to be live for a couple more minutes. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions, this is the one thing I like to use defense versus position for is center stuff. So yeah, I've been getting crushed on the glass versus centers. This does not matter, guys. I'm telling you. Assists for centers is like so reliant on who you're playing. Like this, have the Suns played Jokic recently? Oh, like who's played Jokic recently? Like it's gonna be has Jokic played Jokic recently? But yeah, yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. Maybe you're taking a little bit of risk because Richards maybe can fix it. I'm not so sure, but yeah, I like it. I think that minutes should be really good without Mobley, and if you're just like pure minutes, I mean, he 17 out of 21, some great stuff. So yeah, Yeah, Curry, that is true. Curry's assist production without Draymond is really good. For sure. Massive boost. Because Draymond in allows him to play off the ball. And I think Slow-Mo is even out too, who's another guy who he can kind of play off the ball with. And those guys are terrible like assist partners. Like you don't want to be getting assists with them. So Draymond basically hasn't played for the last 4 games. Yep, I agree. Celtics are a tough assist matchup. I think there's some risk with Curry, given that he's hurt, and given if like Boston actually decides to make shots, they could easily blow them out of the waters. And it's pretty juiced. So, but yeah, like PA, I think like if you want to play like PA, definitely makes sense for Steph. Mitchell first quarter points. I don't know how to handicap first quarter stuff, to be honest with you, but I think Suns, they are a drop team. So it just, like I said, he played 9 minutes. I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. Okay, guys. Like I said, let's see. Yeah, like Mitchell stuff makes sense. I think the Mitchell's lines are pretty adjusted without Mobley, right? Like 26.5. I mean, he's only averaging 23.1. So I don't know how much value you're getting on Mitchell points, but first quarter, if you want to play the safer route because maybe it's a blowout, I think that makes sense for sure. Like I said, it should be a good matchup with the Suns. They are a drop team for the most part. So yeah, Twizzy, I think that's a fair look, and it's safer to go that than full game in my opinion. So yeah, I do like that. Okay, guys, I'll be back in an hour and 15 minutes. So if you guys do want, I'll have my own plays, a couple more of my own plays. Obviously, I did kind of tail Liam with the Kyrie stuff, but Liam played Kyrie over 24.5 points. Minus 120 at DraftKings, minus 128 at FanDuel, minus 135 at 365. I played 35.5 PRA, which actually dropped a little bit. Great. Yeah, 35.5 PRA, which is widely available. But obviously, play the DraftKings line, play the FanDuel line before you do that. So, yep. And then another one of Liam's plays is Ant under 26.5 points. Memphis, they were super, super aggressive against Ant. Earlier, he only had 15 points. I watched that entire game. He played 39 minutes. It was hyper competitive. And yeah, under 26.5, I think it's a great look. So that was the second play. Like I said, be back in about an hour 15. So make sure you guys check it out for that.